What's going on, guys? It's your boy Don. We are back with another video. Man, I just want to say this might have been single handedly one of the greatest Knicks games I ever seen in my life. What a game! 138, 134. It's unbelievable. This was our first game of the season, and it didn't disappoint. I knew it was going to be a good game, but this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? This is really what you wanted. You wanted to see excitement. You wanted to see action. You got it all in one game. So the way I wanted to break this down, and it might be a longer video, I think the best thing to do is to just go by player and go down the line and just give my thoughts on each player. And if you guys think of anything, put it in the comments section, man. Let's discuss, man. Let's just get right into it. Wow, what a game. Julius Randle, 46 minutes. Let me scroll down because I remember sometimes you guys can't see. Julius Randle, 46 minutes, 12-27 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 8 for 8 from the free throw line, plus minus of 10, 9 assists, 8 defensive rebounds. You know what I'm saying? That is just what you want. This is Julius Randle. This is who he is. He's the real deal. He's not fake. Julius Randle's for real, no matter what nobody says. And I'm glad this was on national television because you got to see it again. You got to see what we've been stealing, what we've been seeing. He got 3 blocks. Did get 7 turnovers though. It's a little bit high for him. Got to work on the turnovers, want to lower it. But this is what you want to see from Julius Randle: dominate, bully, put the ball in the basket, put pressure on you. Let other guys get involved. Excellent performance. Mitchell Robinson, I thought he played great. He looked way better than the last time we saw him in preseason. You know what I'm saying? 5 of 5 from the field. He did his thing, especially rebounds. His rebounding is so good. You need Mitchell Robinson to be healthy because that is the key for us to get second chance buckets. And yes, Al Horford didn't play for the Boston Celtics, but that gave us an edge. I can think of like 2, 3 times when it looked like it was a bad shot and Boston is about to get the ball. Mitchell Robinson comes up with the rebound. Mitchell Robinson is the guy who can give us those second chance buckets. And I think the 3 times we didn't get another bucket, but it was important that he was there. And he's a presence. He's a big, solid dude. He has size. Very impressive. Kemba Walker. His return to the Garden. Well, his return to New York, really, playing for New York against his old team. I think he played okay. I think he started well early, but you needed more from him. You need more from Kemba consistently. For what it's worth right now, I can't see Kemba being in late. I think that it would be too much for him at this moment in time. He had some good moments, but I don't think it's solid enough to start him as the starter all the time. I think that Derrick Rose does a far better job than Kemba does, and that's just the truth. That's just me analyzing it. You can see it in the stats: 3 or 4 from 3. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. He still played a lot. 36 more. 36 minutes is more than the bench guys, but it's not where you would want him to be. You would want him to be in the 40. But you got to see. But he needs to improve. It's very important. Applause for the next guy up, Evan freaking Fournier. Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier. You have brought life to this team, my friend. And I'm going to talk about the good and the bad, but let's start with the good. This boy is a straight up 3-point sniper who has been dominating against us for a long time. This boy can shoot, man. He can shoot. He can absolutely shoot lights out, man. 13-25 from the field, 6 of 3 from 3-point line. Boy, how many threes did he have? He had he had 6, and that was in that overtime period, which is another thing. That overtime period was crazy, where we just stopped playing defense and we just started shooting threes. And in the one end, I thought it was great that he was lighting it up. But the other bad side that I want to talk about is Sometimes he makes unnecessary mistakes, and it really almost cost us. Well, it did cost us in the end to go to double overtime. But I'm saying it's the garden, and there's a lot of energy, but you have to learn to control your energy when you're in the garden. If you feed on the energy too much, it will drive you crazy. There's no other arena like this. So he has to understand that sometimes you have to play to win. Don't get caught up in the hype of the fans. It was his first game, and I know he's never experienced it, and he played great. Don't get me wrong, but it can be better. The mistakes at the end really almost cost us, and I don't want that to happen again. But he played fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. He's a great addition to the team. He's gonna, I think, replace what we thought that RJ was gonna be. And I think coming up next with RJ Barrett, look, man, well, why do I segue into RJ? I segue into RJ Barrett because you have to take RJ for what he is. A pretty good defender, solid 3-point shooter. Not the best at getting to the hoop, not a great finisher. Maybe that's not what we need him to do. Maybe if he can just be the guy to shoot threes and play defense, a 3-and-D type guy, and maybe get to the lane sometimes, maybe that's good enough. Maybe we're setting the bar too high for RJ Barrett. Maybe the bar is too high. Maybe what he did tonight is something solid that he can work on. And it was a double OT, so everybody got more points. But I'm saying maybe the bar was a little bit too high for him. But, it's not like he can't contribute. But maybe the 3 pointers and the defense is what he should really bring, and maybe develop something inside later. I really think that's the best strategy to go forward, because for him to be a slasher and all that, I don't see it happening right now. Next, hey man, it's really good to see Sims in there. But this is the other Sims, ain't it? This is not the Sims that we talking about. Yeah, it is. It's actually Jericho. It is Jericho. Jericho Sims, he played okay. Nothing really to say. He came in a little bit, played 7 minutes, did alright. It was a tough game for him, but he'll improve and learn. Ob freaking Toppin, Obadiah Toppin, man. Yo, this kid has now developed himself into something special on the fast break, and he can do so many things. The sky is the limit for Obi Toppin. He's going to be a big part of the second team. Big part of the second team. Obi showed everything: rebounds, dunks, fast break points. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the basket. This kid got talent, boy, and it's gonna get better. That's all I'm gonna say. Shh, we're gonna keep that quiet. Next, we got Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is the guy who calms down everything. His experience, his leadership, his ability to see the game is what sees us through most games. Like when it's tight, you put Derrick Rose in the game. Derrick Rose figures out a way to solve everything. He solves everything. He's our problem solver. I give Derrick Rose the problem solver title because he's able to understand what we need in certain moments, whether it's a quick bucket, whether it's a pass for alley oop, whether it's just to lock down. You know what I'm saying? He's like an extension of Coach Tibbs. That's very important to have on the floor. The fact that he came on in the end sealed the game. Absolutely, he's the closer. Not Walker. Not Walker. Not Walker. D Rose. D Rose is our closer. I'm telling you. Um, but excellent performance from him also. It was solid. He could have scored more, but I think he closed well, and that helped us win. Alec Burks. Interestingly enough, Alec Burks has now become a guy who will come off the bench. And what's going to happen is he's going to be a guy who's going to get significant points coming off the bench if the second unit plays well. This is spelling trouble for Quickly, who I will bring up next because I got something to say about Quickly. You know what I'm saying? I think that Alec Burks will now, if he's comfortable in this role, he will be the guy with Derrick Rose that will take over that second unit, and he will get a lot of points in there. He didn't have the best of nights. He didn't shoot well. A little bit of rust maybe. He didn't shoot well. 5 points, 2 or 5 from the field, but you know what he can bring if you watched last year. If you watched last year, you know what he can bring, and I think that for what it's worth, him coming off the bench might not be a bad deal. If he accepts it. If he wanted to leave, I could understand because I think he averaged so close to 20 last year. So going from a starter to a bench player is a different experience. It's not the same, but considering the level of talent that we added, it's understandable, you know. But we'll get back to him maybe another video and another for RJ too. I got so much to talk about. Emmanuel quickly. Emmanuel quickly. I had to take a drink for that one because I'll tell you this. If Emmanuel quickly doesn't pick it up, he's going to find himself on the bench a lot. He's going to find himself on the bench. Keep taking ridiculous shots quickly if you're watching this. Keep taking ridiculous shots. You will not play. We don't necessarily need him to be the dominant guy anymore on the second unit. We have enough now. We have enough. We have enough almost everywhere. Quickly, he's going to find himself on the bench if he keeps taking those shots. He keeps making bonehead plays, you know. We don't need him to do that. We just need him to be aggressive, defend, take your shots where you can get them. Don't do that nonsense he's doing, shooting random threes all the time. I have no idea why. I think we talked about this last year, and he's still doing this. Tibbs is not going to play with him. He's going to be on the bench. Look, he played 8 minutes. He didn't play much. We not playing that this year. Quick, you better get it together, man. You better get it together. And that sorts about everybody. The rest didn't play. Man, whew, what a game. What did you guys think of the game, man? This was the first game, and it might have been one of the best games we ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Tatum was on, Jaylen Brown was hot, Pritchard was hot, Romeo Langford was smoking us. You know, these guys were doing a lot of different things. Marcus Smart even came on strong towards the middle and end of the game. You know, Boston Celtics, they're going to fight. But I think we really do have a better team overall. We have a better team overall, just about, even though we're evenly matched, I think. But overall, we just about edged it. And that's why we won. Damn. Let your boy Don know in the comment section what you thought, man. First game, first win, 1-0. First in the Atlantic for a couple hours. Life is good if you're a Knicks fan, man. Oh, man. What a game. I got so many more videos to make. But for now, it's your boy Don. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy these videos, man. What did you think of the game? Let me know in the comment section. Man, what a game. What a game. What a game. Man, I don't even know how to end it. I'll see y'all next time, man. It's your boy Don. Peace. I'm out. Crazy. We even as a team, quickly as a team, we were 51 to 105, 48%, 3-point 37, and free throw 70%. Excellent game, man. Best game I've seen in a while. Peace. I'm out. Jesus.